signing in, stacking the strap will still get you clapped. From Keep It Raw to Banko Pop. Welcome back to the Annapolis Series. Today we sitting down with somebody whose story stretches across different areas of the city. From Keep It Raw in the early Annapolis music scene to producing Banko Pop, his studio and radio work, fatherhood, and everything else he's building today. This is Young H.
What up,
For somebody's, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, just speaking of the town, you know what I mean? Saying what's up, you know what I mean? We outside, Annapolis, what up?
For somebody seeing you for the first time, who is Young H?
Young H, first of all, first and foremost, my father. You know what I mean? The babies come first, and then after that, everything else, you know what I mean, follows behind that. The business side, you know, the boyfriend slash, you know, whoever I am to my lady, you know what I mean? And, you know, life be life, man. So we just try to keep everything in the full circle. My family, friends, you know, business, everything in-house type shit. That's how we go.
Take me back to Young H growing up in Annapolis.
Young H growing
What
up
was
in
your
Annapolis.
environment like?
Coming up out gardens, but you know, I had family all over, every hood pretty much, so I was like bouncing all over. Gardens, my stomping grounds, but you know, my dad from Robinwood, so I grew up out there, weekends traveling back and forth, and you know, uncle from Eastport, so pretty much everywhere, bro. Then when we grew up, you know, we locked in with different neighborhoods, different people from different neighborhoods, got good friends in different places, so you know, I was always everywhere, bro, but Gardens where it started for me, you know what I mean, Honey Block.
Let me get your best memory.
Best memory?
Oh,
About Gardens, oh man, so many. So fucking many, but to start, man, any of them that involve my bro H, man, rest in peace H Curly, man. Any of them with bro, man, like we had some fun times, good times out that motherfucker. Or the OG Norm, that's Poos Irv, you know, younger brother, you know what I mean? Man, that guy, he was like a big brother slash uncle to me, you know what I mean? He just took me from us a little soon, you know what I mean?
I want to talk about your Aunt Fancy.
Oh man.
Because I know she played a major role in your life.
Yes, bro.
After losing your father, she helped raise you from a child into the man you become. Who was Aunt Fancy to you?
Everything, bro. Everything. My mother, you know what I mean? My mom died when I was 11. Ever since then, bro, it was her and my grandmother. And my grandmother passed when I was, 14, going on, 13, going into 14, high school years and all that shit. So, like, shit was real fresh. And she held it down, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Not just me, though. Like, I got 4 siblings that, through my mom and, share mom and dad with me. And I got 2 extra siblings that my dad got. You know what I mean? It makes 6 total. But 4 of us, same house with my grandmom's auntie. Had another 5 kids that wasn't hers. She took all of us together and raised the fuck out of us, bro. But I'm gonna put a pin in that shit, because without that lady, bro, we wouldn't have a lot of hip hop in Annapolis, period. Like, I ain't have to pay rent up that motherfucker, and she put the booth in the backyard and just let us go crazy. Let me do whatever I want, as long as I was there, out of trouble. You feel me? Wasn't on the street selling whatever, doing whatever. I was there making music. Anybody that was in the city doing any fucking thing could come there and, build. That's what we was about. But it was all possible because of her. You feel me? So, shit, that's what she is. If you ask me what she is, everything. Everything.
What did she teach you that you still carry to this day?
Never let that motherfucker play you out of pocket, out of position, or get you, doing some shit that ain't in your character to do. You feel me? Snitching. We don't do a lot of things. You feel me? Like, she instilled the hardness in me. No diddy.
Would you say that has changed the way you look at life?
Oh.
Look at family and what you're trying to accomplish now?
Oh, for sure. It just made me sharper, though. You feel me? The motherfucker can't pull a fast one on me. I learned the business before all of this shit. So, you know what I mean? Before I indulged and got real 10 toes down and shit, you know what I mean? I tapped into the business side and all that shit. Like, it was business with me first, you know what I mean? It had to make sense before I start putting my time and effort into the shit. So,
where would you say Annapolis Gardens fits into your story?
man. Without the onion, bro, I don't know, man. Because, shit, from that came a lot, bro. Like, when I became old enough to realize what the fuck I was doing and what I had in front of me, like the guys, the camaraderie, just the shit I built in the neighborhood with my guys, once I got old enough to realize who I was, bro, there was no stopping us. You feel me? Like no stopping us. I started a group called ABC Dropouts. You feel me? That's from Annapolis Gardens. All my guys, fellas and friends who didn't go to school, they dropped out for whatever reason, hard times and shit. But in order to keep them guys going and motivated to, get up off the block and showing them that it's a different way, even if school ain't the way, we put in time in the studio, bro. I took 9, 10 of my partners off the streets, you know what I mean? We just lost one, the first artist in the whole group that passed. It started 20 years ago. It's the anniversary this year. 2006, we started the Dropouts. First album came out, Dropouts. You know what I mean? Had 15 joints on there. Like I said, artists from all over the fucking the area, but we was all stationed out Gardens. You feel me? So like we might have a nigga from the Avenue, which is a street across street from Gardens, or somebody who just moved out there. Like you never know. Anybody that was rapping and active in that shit, I got you on. But we just lost my brother Gutty. Rest in peace, Gutty Darrell Watkins, man. Y'all, you know what I mean? Put one in the air for bro. Sip a cup or something for my boy, man. He was a real one. We just lost him a couple of days ago, man. So, next Saturday, I believe, is a funeral, man. We're going to show up for bro in a major way, dropout style. You know what I mean? I'm trying to have this tape out, you know what I mean, made in Annapolis before bro, you know what I mean, depart us for good and shit, share that with the friends and fam. But, man, if not, we still pushing, man. Like, it is what it is. We out here working.
People outside of Annapolis see the naval academy, downtown in the water. What's the Annapolis you grew up knowing that outsiders don't see?
Oh man, talking about that Fourth Ward, that Gardens, that Bywaters, that 20, the Robinwoods, the Woods, the Eastports, the Oaks, that shit they don't show you out here when the news cameras come out and all that. A lot of shit go down out here that they sweep under the rug, hide. We live in a glass house right here, man. People, they don't want this shit seen or known because every city come here for big bills to get paid. They got to come through City Hall, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, Baltimore, whatever you think this is the capital. We the capital, so to come get them checks signed, you got to come to the governor. You know what I mean? Governor's mansion down this bitch. So we everywhere, but nowhere at the same time because they try to hide this shit and hide the history and the fact of what we do out here. Which is it's kind of a good thing because I want people thinking we soft and you know what I mean. It's like we kind of sheltered and hidden from a lot of shit out here, but we not. We real active and motherfuckers know how to get down out here. I don't want motherfuckers coming out here trying to test us, bro. Like, stay away. We ain't getting. If y'all think we ain't getting no money, we not. If y'all think it ain't no motion out here, it ain't. Just stay the fuck away. Let us do us. We gonna do us regardless. So.
For a lot of the things people remember came Keep It Raw. Yep. What's the real story behind Keep It Raw?
Real story behind Keep It Raw. It's kind of not my story to tell, but because I came a little late in the story, like maybe a couple years after they started the group. But when I came, 2004, I started rapping because my son was born. 2004, my oldest son Cam, OTR Cam, he a rapper himself. But I started rapping just because of Shorty being born, and I needed a way, bro. Like that was my option. That and clothes. So through clothes, I linked up with my cousin Sal Spitfire, you know what I mean, who was a member, or if not the founder, starter of Keep It Raw. You feel me? It was him, Trey, another guy who we don't talk about anymore, and a few other cats. You feel me? They was there before me. Me and Greeny, my man Greeny, Mario, we come in together because we from the same block and shit. We hanging down 20, we doing that thing in the hood, and decide to go, fuck with the music shit. I'm in Cell House every day making shirts. Me and him tapped in with Banko Pop. I hired him to be an artist with me, so we, building on that shit in the studio. And then a wall away is the actual studio. He recording niggas all through the city. He had the same situation I had going on, years later after that, set up early, 2004 to 06.
At this point right here, did you realize what y'all was really doing at this point right here?
Fuck no. And I'm gonna tell you why, because up until I had my son, I didn't take the shit serious. I was still in the streets 10 toes down, worrying about that shit. So I did funnel a lot of my money and, interest into the music shit, like buying equipment, all of that shit, but I wasn't locked in thinking I'm gonna make it big until Cell took off. When Cell took off and went to Atlanta and we was like thinking like, fuck, the whole Keep It Raw shit over with. Cause bro got the machine, he got the, the whole shit, the studio equipment. So he about to take off with that shit. Man, what I do, kick shit in gear, buys all the material and equipment. Didn't know how to work this shit, my boy. So what we do is I take a 3-man trip, me, Tiz, and my man Nim. Elwin. He's a producer with Keep It Raw. So us three take a trip to the A, link up with Cell. Bro. We locked in doing music anyway, back home and there. So when we get there, we make 2 bangers: Crack the Dutchie and another joint called The Virus. Tiz killed both of them shits. That was like his breakout moments right there, like in the fucking city. He's an ABC Dropout. So after we did that shit, it was like pretty much a no-brainer, bro. I learned everything, or I was learning. The next 2-3 albums sounded like shit as far as the recording, bro, but we had the effort, the time, and all that shit to get it right. And project after project, the mixing got better, the sound got better, delivery, everything we was doing just got better. Everything was better. But I knew right then and there that once Cell dipped and kind of like left us to like fend for ourselves, it was like all right, that's bro telling us like we gotta match his energy type shit. So he went down there, bro would send us songs and shit like that and just expect them shits to be able to be sent back. And here it is, I'm the only one pressing the buttons, don't know shit, and I'm making it happen until we kept it going, bro. So that's 2006 beyond, and from 2006 to whenever, I was recording every fucking body, everything you heard. Tre Da Kid, anybody you heard that came out of Keep It Raw camp, that was me. Before that, Cell, he came home, bounced back, and did his thing. He always bounced songs to us over the line, but yeah, for sure.
Now I know you said you came a little later on in the Keep It Raw fold, so to say, right? But where did the name Keep It Raw kind of come from? How did it come up?
Ah, shit. I mean, it's different stories. I'm gonna just stick with the Trey the Kid version of him being, him and Millie and this other guy, being partners and shit, and crying with some music shit. And if the story serves me correctly, they came up with the name and then it stuck when they brought it to Cell because he like, yeah, that'll work. And then, this nigga creative mind motherfucker. So the nigga done created a logo, all types of shit. That's what you see us with right here. The nigga ain't Keep It Raw if he ain't got that right there. That's that stamp right there. That shit stretched from here to Cali to New York and back. Like, there's niggas all over the country with this shit on them, and it's real shit. Like,
what made Keep It Raw special compared with everything else happening in Annapolis at that time?
Oh, at the time, we was just the biggest, bro. And we was doing everything first. We the soldier boys of the city, no corny shit, you feel me? Everything you could think of first, podcasts, all that shit, raw radio. We turned raw radio into online, you could just pick up your phone, talk on your phone, the chat line type shit, to you being able to go online and see us do the shit. Like, it's how they doing it now. Blogs, come on, man. We was just originators, you know what I mean? We had people that came before us and shit like that, but as far as like driving that shit where we needed to go and, showing niggas, other people behind us and peers just like us that we could do that shit. 106 in Park, we done did that shit. Videos on MTV, BET, all that shit, we done did it. So it's like, it was just motivation at the time. We was doing that shit to keep, not to one up nobody, but just to keep niggas on their toes and keep niggas, we wanted to see everybody win. And that was the only way we could think about doing this. Because we keep succeeding. They gonna want to do it too.
I got you here now, H. I've been hearing this story in the streets for some time, right? So I want you to kind of clarify something for me. Mm-hmm. I've heard different versions of the story around Annapolis as far as the ABC Dropouts, how it kind of formed. Like I was hearing that it formed to be in competition with Keep It Raw. Then I'm hearing it was too many members in Keep It Raw, and like they wanted to kind of be a part of it, so they kind of made an offspring, so to say, to Keep It Raw. So like, kind of clear that.
Just to clear, it was always all love. I'm from Gardens. ABC Dropouts is a Gardens group. Like they came and started from there, and ended there. You feel me? When it comes to my hood, them niggas is they serious about me at the time. You feel me? Like they ain't just jumping on anybody's shit. They wanted to be an H track with H, like, so if I wasn't kind of involved at the time, them niggas wasn't fucking with it. They wasn't feeding into the Keep It Raw shit at the time because them niggas ain't proved themselves to the Gardens niggas in their mind. As far as some studio shit, some street shit, they was looking at niggas like just rappers, you feel me? So it took them niggas to get to know each other and shit like that. So if you listen to the Dropouts shit, I mixed it up. I didn't just put all Dropouts niggas on there. It's like 3 or 4 Keep It Raw members on there, 2 or 3. You know what I mean? We mixed in the whole shit. We got P Gutter, me, Nim, Millie. You know, that's 4 Keep It Raw members right there, and we made sure they got the shine on the Dropouts joint to boost their shit. Right. But Dropouts was always my niggas, like my friends, my family, people I grew up with and loved. You know what I mean? Had genuine love for. So when it came to me just pushing that whole group to keep it raw, that was never a thing. Like I never wanted to do that. They never wanted to do that. I ain't even talked to Keep It Raw about that. So it was never no beef. It was just always a separation because of me. Like I was like the common denominator between everybody. Never crossing that line though.
Where does Trey the Kid enter your story? What was your relationship with Trey?
My little brother, bro. My little brother. Like he looked up to me like, you know, big brother, little brother situation. You know what I mean? Like towards the end of his life, like bro was like transitioning. I feel like not as like, I don't want to say transitioning because he actually did transition, but what I'm saying to you is he was leveling up as a man. You feel me? I saw that he lost his mom's, pops, 2 things that I dealt with, so I was able to help bro with that. You know what I mean? Losing my father at 18, he was right there. Like literally the same night that I lost my dad, my boy, he was right there with my little brother. Him and my brother was like that at the time. So when I lost my pops and he lost his pops, I was there. He lost his moms, I'm there. Like I'm coaching him through these tough moments and shit, telling him he's gonna be good. And then not even a year later, bro, we lose him. You feel me? Tragedy struck all over again. But I felt like this. His moms and pops was always like his guardian angels on earth and when they left. And I feel like the moment he was left here alone, bro, they called him home. Like they called that man home. Like that's all I could say. Like the night that shit happened, bro, it wouldn't have happened if I had weed. The person that was with him called to ask if I had some. I'm like, no. He go to the hood, meet somebody, but in the midst of him meeting somebody, he take bro with him, and the shit happened.
What was different about Trey when it came to music?
Everything. The nigga was a spitter. He could rap any word at any time. He put them bitches together. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret to the Freestyle 50 shit. So you know, it was hosted by or put together by 300 ENT, 300 entertainment artists. I mean, what is the whole rap, you know? So all of them niggas, they pushing the whole rap over this beat type shit. It was one beat that they was trying to push everybody to rap off of. It was a 300 beat, but the newest artist beats, the newest single or some shit like that. I'm thinking to myself, like these niggas they gonna pay attention to that one joint, but yeah, what if we take it further and do every beat that 300 artists got, all Amigos, all these other strengths. And that created what? TDK Tuesdays. So when y'all start saying this nigga rhyming on Tuesdays and shit like that, it started with me and him having a conversation about how to fucking infiltrate this, the competition that he was in. He was already catching traction, doing them shits anyway, but it was like now the competition on, and you got your TDK Tuesday shit, we just gonna keep it going. And I say, bro, do it for 52 weeks. We do it a week straight, you know, every week. Don't miss a week, because if you're not here, now this nigga been gone for mad years, and you every fucking Tuesday, no matter what the date is, that shit, you get a reminder to, you know, the fucking memory. It pops up every year. And bro been gone for quite a while, you feel me?
What's crazy is, bro, I knew Trey since we was young. I had the first Trey when I was like 8 years old, something like that. I used to live in the building next to him, so I knew he was class. I knew Mr. Matt. You know what I mean? So, and I knew from when we was young, you could see he was gonna do something with music. He was always
Mr. Matt was DJing,
like,
bro.
crazy, bro.
You go in the crib, I know you seen them records in there and shit, like all on the wall. Like, yo, that shit was, yo, he was that, bro. He was that. We getting into all the battles and shit right now. This wouldn't be a conversation if bro was here right now. You know what I mean? It wouldn't. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody doing their thing, but that shit would not be a topic right now, like real shit.
If you had one more conversation with Trey today, what would you talk?
Go to the show. Go to the show. Don't do nothing else. Just go to the show. Do your show.
I gotta ask you about Hometown, bro. What's the story behind that record and the video?
Well, the video was already, that shit was ready to be my first and last video ever, bro. Like ever. I did some dumb shit I'd never do again. You know what I mean? What I did was, I'm riding dirty, got 3 partners in the car that ain't about none of that life. One's damn near in the army. He's like home on, what's the shit, the little leave they be giving you after basic training. That's my dog Millie, cause he was home fresh on that shit. The other 2 guys I don't fuck with no more, so we won't name them. They in the back like some bitches. One nigga got a little bit of sack of weed on him. I got some, you know what I mean, other shit on me. Some shit people are swimming. You feel me? It's hard to get rid of, my boy, but I'm hitting every hood. Boom, boom, boom. Before the video start, we need batteries. We got one of these cameras, but that shit, like, it needs AA batteries, you feel me? So in my head, we gonna run out of batteries. The joints we got from, like, fucking Comcast remotes. I worked at Comcast at the time, so I stole a little free remotes they give you with the, the free batteries they give you with the remote. Snatched all them shits off, put together like, 20 batteries in a bag. Boom, we start the video. We start out gardens, my boy. Shoot 2 scenes, boop, boop, that bitch keep going dead. So I'm like, damn, these cheap ass batteries. Out of nowhere, I comes up with the idea, yo, I'm going to get some batteries. Pockets like this, 9 pads and all, you feel me? I walk into the motherfucking shoppers, don't even think, because the line wrapping around the fucking building, I'm trying to get out of there. It's late, you know what I mean? I see my girl Keisha rocking, they working. I said, oh yeah, I got me one. Walk straight to the motherfucking batteries, bro, grab like 3-4 packs of them bitches. It's the tall, skinny joints. Put them bitches in my dip and bop off, guys. Get halfway through the video, I get down Woods, my last stop damn near. I'm ready. Brownwood was next, but I hit Woods first to do my scenes down there. We had like people waiting on us. Pull up in the old school. Now, I passed a little stop sign by the church. They light me up. So I'm like, fuck, what, I rolled the stop sign? No, I know I stopped. Whole time the nigga get out, got the little shit. You see this in the video. I'm getting pulled over. That's a real pullover. Like, I'm thinking I'm going down, my boy. I got one, thing on me that I can get to, and another one in my trunk that I can't get to. And then the 3 homeboys with me. All the nigga had to do was pull us out the car, search it. It was over. Hometown over, rap career over, no music video, no song. Y'all wouldn't have heard nothing from me but jail time. I would have came home maybe right now. You feel me? Would have just been getting released for the shit that they had on me. But the nigga was cool as fuck. I told him what we was doing. Lied to him, say my friend, mom's out of town. She give us a house for a video shoot. We need to go. Yo, he was a cool ass cop. Let us go, my boy. But for the rest of the night, I'm thinking about that shit, and I cut everything short. I had like 2 more hoods that I didn't do in the video, but all love was shown, bro. I tried to hit as many spots as I could without going to jail, and that's what the fuck I did. But that's the story behind Hometown. The song, I hated the song, bro. I did that shit. It was too easy for me. I'm a technical rapper, so if the shit takes no time, I don't really fuck with it. That's something but I know everybody else fuck with it because I'm showing love to everybody. So, but that shit was never my favorite song. Never. If you play it for me now, ask me to fucking perform it, I'ma do it. But I'ma hate every second. No, it's definitely not. I done had so many calls of niggas calling me to do that one song, and I hate that shit, bro. Anything else? I thought about my son remixed it, but he ain't really, my son he got a different take on the city now that shit that happened with him. So rightfully so. He think about this bitch a little different than I did. So.
Cub and Pitts battle is another moment people still bring up. Mm-hmm. What do you remember about that battle, and what did the battle mean to Annapolis music at that time? At that time,
it was a lot. These are 2 like juggernauts. Pitts is the reason I rap because he was a couple years older than me, but the way I seen him go about this shit made me know that I can do this shit too. I seen Poose do it, Irv, I seen him do it, Faces of Funk, all of them cats come before me. But when I saw a nigga that's damn near my peer, same age almost, out here, I was like, yeah, yo, got it. So I always was like, biased, or we from the same hood, all that shit. And I stepped in that motherfucker whip, bro, like arms folded, ready to rock, and shit just went, in the other guy's favor, rightfully so, because that night was legendary for the both of them. Like, Pitt said some shit, but after Yo said his shit, it was just like he had the crowd and the momentum from that shit. He wasn't really hearing nothing else, so. It was a great battle though. Could have been better, but shit, it was legendary, epic for the city. Like they both put on. That shit ain't stopped nothing neither one of them had going on. Like it was no major beef or nothing like that behind it. Shit, we still fuck with them niggas and show love to them niggas every time. Cause like, family to me, right? Outside of the music shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that shit was huge though for the city. I ain't gonna lie.
At what point did you go from just being an artist to learning how to record and produce music yourself?
2004. Yep. 2004 is the start of me learning everything, bro. So I will tell you, like, I didn't go straight into the room. I was there for a couple months hearing these niggas rapping and shit, and then it hit me like, damn, I could do that shit. I'm seeing niggas that we go school with come in there and do some shit, you know, knock off a verse or two, and I'm like, man, I could do that shit, and better, you feel me? So I'm in the other room, supposed to be doing shirts, but I'm writing rhymes. And then one day I just, you know, had the book filled, and I came in that bitch like, bro, let me, you know, try something out. And boom. From that, and then it took till 2006 when I got my own shit to start producing and diving deep, because you got paid for beats and shit. Like I said, I learned the business side. You can't just rap on nigga shit and get money from it, so how can I do that without, you know, having a paid nigga? I make my own beats, and then from there, that's where that started.
Yeah. I want to take you to this Banko Pop. Where did the Banko Pop come from? Start with the name.
The name came to me in a dream, bro. The shit used to be called Multi-Sports. Kid, my boy Buster, little Buster, you know what I mean, he used to rock my shit. He was like, you know, pop star out this motherfucker. Like, if you from the city, you know Lil Buster back in the day. Like, you know, Buster Johnson, the nigga, he was ready to be signed to, what's the shit, Murder Inc. back in the day. They was looking for kids and shit. He was like he would have been the first young deal from Annapolis, if you get what I'm saying. So, with that said, I started a clothing line just to give that shit to him because he was like a big fan and, you know, really making moves out here with some music shit. So I saw that, so I putting clothes on him, and then, you know, one night, bro, I just went to sleep and that shit, like, it faded away. The multi-sports, all that shit I was doing, that shit faded away, and I had a dream of the logo, this shit right here, the B. That shit came up first in the dream, so I'm like, yo, what that mean? This is before the at symbols and all of that shit. If you see the B is wrapping around, this is before at anything. And we had this, 2004, I started that shit, and then it was like, the name came synonymously. When I woke up, bro, it was like a fucking, you know, the meaning means popular money. Banko Pop, popular money in school, that's all we was on, money shit. And if you wore it, it brought you popularity, you feel me? Like, put two and two together, Banko Pop. And it's exclusive because one of one. We only make two of the same things type shit. Just one.
What's the first Banko Pop piece you remember putting out and thinking, yeah, this can really become something?
First one ever? Shit, I'll tell you, the first 12 ever. Nigga, I had probably $50 to my name. 50 bucks. That was 50 fucking bucks to my name. But I knew where to get the t-shirts from, and I had a plug on the paint, and I was the artist, you feel me? So when the mindset came to me, like, stop putting, like, making shirts for myself, the business aspect came in. When I sell them, who do I sell them to? It's my thing. Like, I'm thinking, like, who the fuck do I break down and, you know what I mean, walk up on and, yo, you trying to buy a shirt? Boom. So niggas with money, you feel me? All I know is the motherfuckers that got real bread. So I walk up on my OG, Floyd from Eastport, you know what I mean? He's one of my uncle's old you know what I mean, friends and shit, locked him for mad years. I first started the shit, him and my brother Sean. They knew what I was doing, but don't want me in the streets at all. Sean never wanted to facilitate or help me do nothing in the streets. He see what I'm doing with the clothes shit? Bro, they split the deal. I buy a dozen of shirts, I sell 6 to Floyd, and the other 6 go to Sean. And them first 2 people was the first 2 customers for Banko Pop. I never stopped selling them shirts till this day. Like, till this day, they still buy a full outfit, whatever the fuck I got, they don't buy that shit. They was the first niggas, so.
So what would you say is hard? Getting people to listen to your music, or getting people to spend their money on buying your clothes?
Woo. I would say the music. Because you can't wear the music. You feel me? You can't prove that you supported somebody with their music. You can prove that you support a nigga by wearing a shirt or their clothes or something like that. You can fake the funk. You know what I mean? Even if you don't fuck with a nigga, you can be like, yeah, shit, I ain't like the nigga, but that's a cool shirt, cool, whatever. It was free or however you got it. Like, so I say the music harder, way harder.
Would you rather have one platinum record or build Banko Pop into $1 million company?
Probably build it to $1 million or $1 billion company. Flip that shit, sell it, you know what I mean? Start something else.
Where do you ultimately want Banko Pop to go?
Man, honestly, bro, I'm cool with where it's at, to be honest. I don't want to see, I never wanted to be famous, rich off of clothes and shit like that, because I know this shit was just a dream for me. So just like I dream, everybody else do. You feel me? And this motherfuckers that don't got the knowledge that I got. So what I'm doing with my brand is like, you know, it's like a father brand. I come fuck with me. I'm gonna show you how to get to my point and beyond. I don't even want you where I'm at or nothing like that. It's no competition. Like I never saw that shit as competition. You can ask anybody with a clothing line, they hit me up, not anybody else. I'm gonna show you every fucking step of the way to get shit done and free of charge. Like that's how I am. I don't even. A nigga couldn't pay me to do that shit, bro. It's something I love. You feel me? And I love seeing people do it.
Why do you think some local rappers feel like they're entitled to support from their city?
Simply because they from the city and they talk all the shit that's of the city. They rapping about people from the city, so they feel like the city should be. But you gotta understand, a lot of people in the city don't support that shit because they ain't with that shit. They'll be with that shit in your face, but once you walk away, oh man, them niggas talking about this, that, and the third, they ain't with that shit. They scared to support in your face type shit. You know?
Is support something the city owes you or something an artist has to earn?
You gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn it. Nobody owe you shit. You gotta earn it. Respect is earned, you know. You gotta earn it, bro.
Do you think Annapolis artists sometimes focus too much on whether Annapolis supports them instead of figuring out how to reach people outside of Annapolis?
Absolutely. 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 But I never fell into that category, bro, because I was always moving. Yeah. Like in half my life, I spent 20 years of my life back and forth to New York City, so I knew the shit wasn't here, especially no music shit. Like, I'm amongst motherfuckers I've always like ran in different circles up there. So I've been with Uncle Murders to the Corey Guns to, you know, French Montanas. These guys like are niggas that I've been amongst, and then they clicks and cats and shit. So like I knew it wasn't here, bro.
Knowing everything you know today, what could H have done differently 15 years ago that would have put your career in a better position?
Maybe focus a lot more on myself. Like, you know, myself. Because I gave up a lot of opportunities and shots and shit for other people to shine and shit like that. Put on a lot of, you know, a lot of motherfuckers that didn't do the same for me. I'd have been a lot more selfish.
Was there ever a point when you seriously thought about walking away from music altogether or just making the clothes and just all of that period?
Yep. Shit. June 7th. What was that? 2019? When Trey the Kid died? Bro, I didn't want to do that shit. I tried to rap after that, and that shit did not feel the same, bro. I jumped on stage with my guys, and bro, I just didn't feel it. He wasn't there, you feel me? I wasn't on stage with the members that I knew and fuck with, you feel me? I'm on the stage with replacements, and that shit ain't feel the same, bro. I felt like I could walk away from it. And I did. I just geared it towards working with my son, getting him more looks and views and shit. Like, that nigga I feel like he the best rapper in the city. Like, hands down. I put my fucking life on the line for that.
You talk about the people who raised you. Mm-hmm. Now you're watching your son, OTR Cam, build his identity. What is it like seeing your son pursue his own way?
That shit amazing. Like, he way better than me. Because I wasn't even right. He's 2 years, 3 years ahead of me, like far as rapping. I didn't start rapping until I was like damn near his age that he is now. And he'd already been doing this shit 3-4 years. So he got some years on him, and the nigga's just talented, bro. He don't write. People might think that I, you know, send him to the studio, I pay for a studio time. Nah, any song you ever heard from him was all him, 100% him. He sent me the shit after it's done. Like, and then I enjoy it just like y'all do. So yeah, to see that shit and witness it and be a part of it in any aspect or way, that shit's always amazing, bro.
What does Cam have at his age that young H didn't have?
Father. Damn sure, I definitely had that. My pop died when I was 18. Shit, he didn't even get to meet him. You know what I mean? So that's start right there. Mom and pop, both was in his life active parents. And the grandmother, my mom, you know, my aunt, she locked in with him real early.
You've been an artist, a producer, entrepreneur, father, and somebody who's watched different generations of Annapolis music come and go. When it's all over, what do you want young H's name to mean to Annapolis?
Shit. I I want to be remembered as similar to like a DJ Khaled of this shit, like how I brought people together, and you know the motherfuckers you would necessarily never see in the same room or on the same tip with each other. You feel me? I try to bridge, you know, the whole bridge gaps and shit, bro. That's all I was about. You know what I mean? If anybody ever know me and my legacy out here, what I try to do in these streets and with the music shit, it was always bringing niggas together. Like, that's it. Eliminate the hate.
This music question. Who is the most underrated rapper from Annapolis that you ever came across?
That I came across? No. I'm gonna say underrated because I've literally heard niggas underrate him, and I hear his shit now, and it's better than niggas now. My man, he's from ABC Dropouts, the Butcher. This nigga's a deacon right now. He don't even rap, like, but his old shit, bro. If you listen to his old shit, the bars, the structure, the format, the flow, everything about this nigga was 2026, and this is 2006. He was nobody could understand that shit back then, but I could. I had the ear for it. I kept the nigga around, kept him on songs, even when it didn't make sense to everybody on the song. They would think like, yo, that nigga did it. No, he was like a Kanye, you feel me? He thought of some shit and he said the shit in a cool, slick way. So underrated. He didn't even like take the shit serious after the whole Dropout shit. I wish he did. But bro, like if anybody get a chance to hear that shit, it's gonna drop again, and you know, just look out for the Butcher. That nigga was that nigga in my eyes, my opinion. But hold on, one more honorable mention, because I work with this nigga and the streets and city don't know because he put his own shit out and put his own spin on shit. My cuz Mayhem. YF Mayhem, the nigga, he spits. He's like a money man type rapper out of Annapolis, you feel me? He gets in that bitch and he go. Him, Billy Mad, and my niggas, like, bro. Yeah, Mayhem just locks in different. Like,
who would you say deserves more credit than what they get?
My dog, my nephew Flawless, man. Flawless, that nigga. I say deserve more credit because he do, bro. Like he do a lot for the city, like far as like the kids and all that shit. But then he gonna fuck you up all summer with parties and have mom and pops outside shaking ass and shit. Like like come on, bro. Like the nigga keeps shit going on in the city, bro. You need people like that. Good or bad, you need people like that. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say negative. Like, I don't know if you can say anything negative about Shorty, because he's a pretty positive guy with this GVO, good vibes only type shit. So, you got a bad vibe with him, you got a bad vibe with your motherfucking self. But as far as, like, anybody, like, yes, I would say him, bro. Like, anything he got going on, I support and love, man. Anything. From the
Who do you
giveaways.
think is really carrying the city right now?
Yeah.
I can't let you get off.
I can't. I'm just saying, like on some shit like that. That's I ain't gonna do it like but on the carry a city, like if you want to put the city on your back, Dill. Come on, man, Young Dilla. It don't get no bigger than that. You can't.
I can't argue with that.
Banko Pop was his first sponsor too. If y'all didn't know that. My boy was in the video. Fresh Banko, Young Dill on there. I still got the video, man. My boy. That's my boy. Oh shit. Of course, hold on. Cause there's some cats y'all don't even know about, but it's the reason. Like without these dudes, we don't have no rap in Annapolis type shit. So let's just go Tre Da Kid off the rip, because what he did out this motherfucker, like this is before the Young Deal. He was the first signed motherfucker around here, active contract and doing some major shit, flying out, doing all the extra shit. Hits and Cub both. And then I know it's one spot, so I want to say Irv, but it's another group of niggas that y'all don't really know about like that called the Talk. My dog, Vern J, and all these guys, like these niggas from Bywaters, bro, spitters, my boy. But they was on some far side, some backpacky type shit, but they had knowledge and shit. I fuck with that shit. My boy Justin. So it's man, I don't know. We might got two Rushmores or some shit like. I don't know, bro. Niggas been spitting out here for years, though, man. I love showing love with them, with everything that's going on with everybody. But
Best tape or song by Annapolis artist?
The Beef Don't Stop. He got it. The entire album, killing everybody he had a problem with. He got it. He got a Pacino. The beef don't stop. He had a song for everybody he had a problem with, and oh my God. That shit. He had some shit, but that joint, yeah.
We're gonna leave it with this one. Give me your top 5 music artists from the city.
Top 5 music artists. Can I use myself? Because I don't feel like none of them fucking with me on some going in there. You know, I go in there with nothing. Like, these niggas go in there with niggas beats from YouTube. And, you know, I ain't throwing no shade, but that's how they gotta go in there. They gotta go in there with the help. I don't need none of that shit, cause I just, the music in my head, I go in that bitch, I press buttons and come out with songs and albums and CDs and tapes and whatever the fuck you want to call them. That's how I work. So I'm gonna definitely put myself at the top. But under that is niggas like Flames, who just will bar you to fucking death. Put him on any beat, he's gonna fucking cook you. My son, Cam, OTR Cam. Dixon Curve. That's 5 for you. And I'm saying them just out of legacy. I know it's niggas creeping up and I know it's niggas out here. I ain't disrespecting nobody or none of that shit. I love all the shit that's coming out of that city because it's that city, bro. That's all we got. I don't like niggas pulling up on me, bumping Baltimore niggas and shit like that. We in Annapolis. They ain't up there doing that for us. I ain't saying like we got a problem with Baltimore niggas, but y'all get the point. Like, same with DC. You gotta pull up knocking they shit, but they ain't down there knocking ass. So play more Annapolis shit. Be on the, you know, be on the Annapolis vibe for a little bit. Hop on that side of the street for a little bit. See what's shit going on. You feel me? Don't just watch from across the street and think you know. I mean, pull up.
Annapolis Series. Got my boy H right here.
It was hot as fuck out here. I ain't gonna lie.
Send us away. Give us a drop, man.
Man, listen. CODETV. It's your boy Young H signing off, man. Rest in peace, Gutty. Free the real niggas, man. Stop or went, you know, G. Real ones, man. All day, stay up. One way. Where you at, boy? I love you, man. Free my guys.
Before I let you go, who is the next candidate we need on CODETV?
Fuck. I think who I done seen, Dang, bro. That's a good question, because gotta have, like, you know what I mean? Some top-notch guys. Dang. Give me a second, bro. I'm gonna get with you. Hold on. Because I'm trying to think like a different vibe that y'all didn't have already. Like, y'all done had, like, pretty much a staple person or premier person from each group there. So, bro, if y'all could, I don't know how this would work out because you're in like the A and shit, but he be bouncing back and forth. The nigga K-Nels, bro.
K-Nell, another one.
He from out the Onion too.
I'm hollering at you again, K-Nell.
And that's family, like.
Showing up.
He gonna give you some broad shit, and he got a whole. Man, niggas think he just on some, you know, what is it, the battle shit? No, the nigga's been rapping since like 6, 7 years old. He's a fucking artist out of this world. He will over rap a nigga. He will rap you like a Christmas gift, like real shit. Shorty that. I left him out on my top 5. He's top 5 honorable mention for sure. If I wasn't there, that nigga for sure. Niggas can't fuck with him. Flames, I don't see nobody fucking with them on no battle and shit, no bars, none of that shit. They gonna think of some slick ass shit for you. But yeah, get shorty.
Easy.